civilization here for a couple of well-needed days at the tent. I'm having some mixed emotions on this trip up. I'm going up to the tent alone, and unless it was when I was deer hunting, I never went to the tent without Max if I was going up alone. So this is the first time since Max passed away that I'm going up here, so I think it's time we remember Max. You ready to go up to the tent, Max? Definitely need to mow the grass. Well, everything looks pretty good, just about how I left it. I'm hoping to cook up some pork steaks on this fire tonight and a baked potato, but when the wind starts picking up off the lake like it is, and I don't know if you can see it, but above the tent there, when the sky gets that color over there, it means rain is definitely coming. So hopefully I'll have enough time. Normally I come up here and it's always in the morning, but today I didn't get here until it was 5 minutes to 7, so trying to pack a lot into the end of this day because it sounds like it might be kind of rainy tomorrow. Definitely looks like we have some rain coming, so everyone has watched me cook on a lot of campfires here at the tent, also when we go duck hunting, and one thing that Max liked to do, he always liked to hang out right here by the fire. And even when I go duck hunting, even if it was you know, just cooking something up on the Sterno stove, he was always right there. I really do miss him.
For his hit single, Limb Wrecking Ball.
I always would bring dog food up here when Max came up, but I always had my secret stash right here in case we decided to stay a couple extra days. And that dirty spot on the carpeting right there, that's always where Max liked his lay. You guys seen it lots of times, right in front of the fire. The Joel and Zach Survival Channel has been, I don't know, I think it's probably been here for maybe 5 years. But Max, he was almost 16 years old, and he was such a laid-back old dog, just very mellow. But there was one time when he was just a little tyke.
The Enterprise has been in attendance at the biennial.
All right, well, it's 11:07 right now. It's getting late. Time to go to bed. We'll continue this story tomorrow. Well, I've been up for a couple hours now, and it is just a rainy, crappy morning. The rain, it seems like it's just about to stop right now, and hopefully we might get some peaks of sunshine today. You can see outside there, it's 58 degrees right now, 98% humidity. And in here, it's about 68, 68.4. On rainy or cold days like today, especially, Max would, always sit in front of that wood stove right there, and he was a professional at just pretending he was laying there sleeping so I wouldn't kick him outside. I don't think Max wants to go outside. I think he's just going to lay there and pretend he's sleeping. I showed a clip of this yesterday, but there's quite a few blueberries here. Another week and they would really be ripe because there's a lot of them here. I think what I want to do, there's a spot where there's tons and tons of raspberry bushes, and every year I try to get in there when they're ripe, and I never seem to hit it just right. So I think we'll drive the loop, and I'll take a look and see if they're ripe this week. I wouldn't mind collecting some so I could make some raspberry jam. I'll just walk up here and check these that are real close and see if we have any ripe raspberries. No, not yet. A couple more weeks. Man, are the mosquitoes horrible out here. There's several trees over the driveway here that I need to get cut out of the way. They're kind of hanging over from last winter. Probably cut up about 15 of those trees that were hanging over the driveway. There's no way they would have straightened back up again as soon as it snows this winter. They would just snap off, so now it's a little bit better for driving down here, not so much hitting your vehicle. I am soaking wet now. My shoes are squishy wet. Need to go in the tent and dry off. I'm gonna start a little fire in here just to dry out my shoes and stuff. Time to have some lunch, and the rain stopped out there, so hopefully it'll dry out a little bit so I can mow this afternoon. Well, now we have rain sometimes, and then if the sun comes out, but I did get everything mowed. I just mowed right through the rain. I even mowed all the way down the driveway and the center part of the driveway. This spot right here is where, not too long ago, I posted that video where you saw where Zachary built that first shelter, and we stayed here when we were clearing the driveway in here to the tent. And old Max was here laying by that fire too. And like I always do, I even mow down the road a little bit each direction. This is the road where you see the ski trails in the winter. Now that I have all the mowing done, I think I'm going to go and pick some of those blueberries. I got 1.5 cups of blueberries. I think if you were to come up here in probably 1 week or 2 weeks, you could probably get probably a half an ice cream pail full just off that little bank in front of the tent there. Melissa says I need 4 cups for the recipe to make jam, so I'm getting there. You know, you didn't see much of it up here, but with Max, he loved going duck hunting and has spent many, many hours in a canoe. You guys don't see a whole lot of that, but I have a lot of video footage of him and pictures of him with the kids and everything when we're up duck hunting. Nice little teal.
Well, everyone, I would say they're not biting. I did not think they would be biting since it rained out most of the day. I think we'll head back to the tent.
This is one of the last days that this grill is going to get used. I've been looking at a new one, and I almost picked it up and brought it up here this time, but I didn't really have the time. But this one I've had for a very long time, and it's just too small, and it's just getting kind of beat up. So time for a new one. Tonight for supper, I'm going to cook up a couple of chuck steaks. Seems like I do the same thing almost every time I come up here. Pork steaks one night, chuck steaks the other. And like usual, I'm going to throw on a couple of baked potatoes and then have a vegetable with that. What I really need is a shower. I feel like I have 2 cans of bug spray on me right now.
I'm a part of this as well. I played Avery in the TV movie Kidnapped by Danger.
Yeah, this is for family fun.
Okay everyone, well it's about 8 minutes to 11 right now, and I am off to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.
You see there's a beaver house over on this end of the lake. I've never seen this one before. They have a pretty good trail here. I want to go up and see where they're getting all their wood. finally catch a fish. I'm fishing for northerns, and it's not a northern, it's a big old bass. Not a bad fish.
I've noticed with my 22 here, it hasn't really been as accurate as I remember it, and I think that most of the time I'm shooting closer than what it's sighted in for, so I want to sight it in again. This is just a little Savage Mark II. I don't think this gun cost me more than $100 when I bought it, which was, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, but I used to always shoot my 22 Magnum, my lever action, and loved it, but now with the Magnum shells being so expensive, this ends up being my go-to gun for shooting just about everything. You know, when not deer hunting or anything, but if you're shooting anything around the hobby farm or up here, bad squirrels, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get this sighted in here. It's a nice quiet day. I haven't seen a soul up here at all, so I think I'm gonna see if I can't get it zeroed in. Well, I was shooting at the middle one, so I'd say she's high and shooting to the right. Well, I definitely have to go down. I say that one that's right above the middle that probably was off. The other two are almost the same. A little bit more left and a little bit more down. Well, that was the last one right there, those last two shots. So I think that that's close enough. One is dead center and one is a little bit to the right, so I would say that is shooter error. Just so everybody can see, so the tree huggers leave me alone. That tree right there is dead. Well, I'm surprised it even hit the plate. What I wish I could do is see the laser on there. I just can't see it. It's too bright, and I don't see red very good anyway. I just shot it again, and they all seem to be to the left, except for that one, which was from the first time I shot. So definitely need to move it to the right. So if I get close enough so that I gotta take this stuff out of my ear. There we go. If I get close enough so I can see the laser, looks like all I gotta do is adjust it down. Well, it shoots a little bit high at 10 feet away. It's fun to shoot anyway. wouldn't be right doing a video remembering Max without coming over and taking a look at the backwoods cabin. For a lot of you that watch the videos, you saw Max before, but that's kind of where you really got to know him because he was constantly supervising the project. Got Max the Super Dog up here to supervise this weekend. What do you think, Max? Are they doing it right? You go keep your eye on him, Max. My folks were up here this weekend. I was over here this morning and my mom was out here tending to her flowers. And they also brought up a couple of apple trees, which got planted over here. My dad added this arbor to get through the fence. I'll be doing a whole backwoods cabin update video in a couple weeks. There's some more stuff going to be happening up here. They're going to do the electrical in the workshop. The metal roof is going to go on to the workshop. The place has really come a long ways since that first day we started framing when it was raining. For a lot of it, Max was here keeping his eye on things. What do you think, Max? They doing it right? Come on, Max. You're being lazy. Let's go. Come on. When I was mowing yesterday, I seen this little pine tree, and this thing had to have survived last year because this is 2 years of growth. I don't know if I lopped it off with the mower last year or not, but it's right down here by the lake, right in front of the tent here, and I am going to keep this tree, and I'm going to think of this as the Max tree. We're going to see if it'll survive. That tree will be here a long time. These trees here are probably, I don't know, maybe close to 100 years old. But anyway, now that tree's probably 6 inches tall. At least it'll be something to watch grow. I thought it was pretty neat today when I caught that fish because my very, very favorite picture of Max that I have right now, I even have one framed and on my wall in my bedroom, is just a few years back, probably 2 years back, when I had a fish fry out here on the campfire. Okay everyone, well it's about 11 o'clock at night and I am going to bed right now. Tomorrow I'm heading home. Good morning everybody. It's about 10 minutes to 6. I just looked at the radar and there's rain coming. Looks like there's going to be rain most of my ride home, so I'm just going to pack stuff up here and head south.